Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one community is already starting to see some economic growth after becoming a wet county. And officials are warning others to take care of car maintenance before traveling this summer.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Wednesday, June 19th, and it's already been a foggier start to the morning this week. So let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
And that visibility, Olivia, less than a half mile, as you can check it out here from above our station. The position of the camera on their tower looking down, 68. And that visibility, a quarter of a mile as of last check officially. 10-mile visibility, Prestonsburg, Jackson, Pikeville, but it's 2 miles at Ashland, 5 at Harlan, and a little lower as you make your way from Williamsburg down toward Jacksboro. So as promised, fog is a problem this morning, and temperature-wise, same thing as what we had yesterday morning, mid and upper 60s into the lower 70s. Prestonsburg, Pikeville, both at 74 as well. Monticello also, you're at 74. All right, here's the satellite weather composite. Nothing's going on. We've got pretty much a variably cloudy sky across the region, but once the sun rises, it'll burn off the fog. We'll have a partly sunny day, and we'll keep it dry with a forecast high this afternoon near 90. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast as the 90s roll on. Hey, it was a good decade for music, right? It's coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. City officials in Hyden say finances have increased since community members voted to allow alcohol sales. Along with those sales, other economic opportunities have created more momentum for the city. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us about the economic growth.
Figuring out how to get more foot traffic is among the top priorities for Hyden and Leslie County officials.
We're looking at things like housing. We're looking at ways to improve health care, overall quality of life. We work with the schools a lot. So we're always trying to find ways to improve the community.
2 ribbon cuttings in the last month show people are investing in Hyden.
There's a new pharmacy. Primary care opened a pharmacy above their clinic, which was super exciting. And then a massage center just came to Hyden, opened about a week ago.
Elevate Massage and Spa sits around the corner in downtown Hyden. Brittany Mitchell decided to take her talents home.
Oh, I think Leslie County has really needed something like this for a long time now, because people, since I've opened this business, people have messaged me saying, we're so glad that you're here. We've been having to drive 35, 40 minutes to go get a service done.
Mitchell says she plans to stay with her own full practice. Along with businesses, officials have worked to make the town more colorful.
We made a concerted effort a couple years ago to invest in art for Leslie County. We did the eagle statues, which folks know about. We're still working on placing the second one. And we looked at murals. We've done the mural behind the bank, which has been extremely popular.
Brashear says they are also creating a mural to fundraise for the Kentucky School of Bluegrass. In Hyden, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Mayor Carol Joseph says they have found increased engagement in community events like their movie nights. The Housing Development Alliance Carpenters and Dream Builders organization are partnering together to build 3 homes in less than a week in Perry County. The first home is being built for a flood survivor out of Breathitt County. The other 2 are spec homes for either flood survivors or low-income families. Officials with Dream Builders say more than 30 people traveled with them to volunteer their time. And one of their young volunteers says it is an opportunity she could not pass up.
I know that we're doing good things, and it's always nice to go home, you know, at the end of the day, like back to the church, and just be around other people who are here to help and happy to volunteer. And I think one thing that's great on this trip is I made a lot of friends, and everyone here is so sweet and so nice, and yeah, it's just very fulfilling work.
Officials with the Housing Development Alliance say this is the first time that any volunteer group has tried to build 3 homes in 5 days. Their final build day is the 21st. With the intense heat and summer travel season underway, AAA of the Bluegrass wants you to make sure your car is ready to hit the road. Before you buckle up, pack the suitcases and get the family in the car. You're going to want to check your fluids. This means topping off your engine oil and checking your power steering fluid and your coolant.
You could take advantage of either a AAA approved auto repair or a tire and auto facility to have a coolant flush because that'll take care of overheating issues.
After you do that, you will want to check the tread on all 4 tires. Officials with AAA of the Bluegrass say last summer between Memorial Day and Labor Day, there were 380 crashes in Kentucky and 6 deaths as a result of bad tires. Kids of all ages poured into the gym at Union Commonwealth College for an annual basketball camp that shares a positive message. Operate Unite hosted its annual Shoot Hoops, Not Drugs camp led by former Kentucky basketball player Jared Polson. President of Operation Unite, Tom Vicini, says the event sends a hopeful message in a fun and exciting way.
Try to talk them into living drug-free lives. At the same time, do it in a way that's fun for them, and introducing them to a UK basketball star, which is always great for them to know, and that if they do things the right way, maybe they'll have an opportunity for something great in their life.
The event started with Jeff Shepard, who introduced Operation Unite, and Jared Polson. The Kentucky Blood Center Bloodmobile unit is making a stop in Hazard next month, right here at WYMT. We are hosting our annual Summer Blood Drive taking place on July 3rd. Officials with KBC will welcome donors into their Bloodmobile right outside of our station. KBC Director of Media and Branding Eric Lindsay says those donating have ways to prepare ahead of the big day.
Make sure you hydrate. You should do that every day anyways, but before, if you're coming in to donate blood, it wouldn't hurt to have an extra bottle of water or two. That'll help with the donation process. You always want to make sure you come in having eaten a full meal. Don't, if you're coming in to donate in the morning or coming in to donate in the afternoon, make sure you don't skip a meal.
Officials say donors at the WYMT Blood Drive will receive a KBC t-shirt while supplies last. To schedule your appointment, you can find a link on WYMT.com. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, dating online remains popular in the U.S., but a report shows some apps are selling your private information.
And we're waking up to some locally dense fog across the region as promised from yesterday. Well, we also promised more heat and humidity. Guess what? That's playing out as well. How hot today with your First Alert 7-day forecast coming up right after this.